all the poses and everything, and learn in and outs of the industry.
What is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick God build PVE D3-FNC shield build. So before I get into this is the full 6-piece I just copped the other day. It's amazing, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in just a moment. But first things first, just so you guys know, this is PVE based. This is not a PvP version. I have not made one because it's not like I can have two sets to roll towards it. But I will try to see if I can make a PvP version. But as of right now, this is for straight farmers, for people who want to carry their friends through content. This is the build for you. So let's get into it. You guys can see my stats are 3,900 firearms, 9,000 stamina for a reason, and 2,900 electronics. So before I even talk about the build, you do not need electronics with D3 anymore, which is the beauty of it, because a lot of people had to roll high electronics, and which made them squishy. So whenever they did lose their shield, they probably instant died. But that's not the case anymore, and that's why this build is amazing. So I run the house with mine. That's possibly the only good choice for me right now, being that the house is in the game. You have nothing to lose. Run the extra damage, you have the fire rate, and you have the card counter, which is going to be good because you're going to be dumping so much bullets into NPCs, it doesn't really matter. You're probably going to get the damage benefit way more than you think. Get into the build. It is a D3-FNC classified build, of course. Roll towards mainly stamina. You can see my chest is stamina, skill, haste, enemy armor damage. I didn't really roll into detail just because I haven't found out exactly where I want to be with the build yet. But as of right now, what I have is pretty good, yo. So going into the mods, firearms with health. The reason I have all firearms with health is because it's stamina based. As you can see, I'm breaking that 9,000 stamina barrier, which is, I'm going to explain why you need to in a moment. So in order to have any talents that are worth using, I need at least 3,800. So I have 3,900 firearms. So going into my mask, I have a roll towards stamina. Like I said, all resistance, don't worry about that. I can change that to whatever I want since I can roll two things. I just haven't decided yet. You can put that however you want. Really, there is no preference other than just the actual main stats. This is all your choice after this. Going into the mod, same thing, firearms with health. Knee pad, I have exotic damage resilience, and the reason I chose this is because since I'm so tanky by my shield, I don't really need to put health on everything. I rather take damage in ways that are still going to hit me. So, for example, exotic damage resilience is going to stop me from sticky bombs, stop me from the APC, stop me from being on fire. All kinds of little different damages that aren't bullets, because bullets get completely blocked with this build, so it doesn't even matter bullet wise. So anything else that I can get resistance towards, that's why I'm using exotic damage resilience. You can use that whatever you want though. My backpack, I got health on it. Rolled for main stat stamina, nothing new, but I do have firearms mod with health, and I have ballistic shield damage resilience on both, just so my shield's as tanky as can be. Also have damage on this one, I forgot to say it. I would rather have resilience, but I didn't have extra mod. I'd rather be more tanky. Damage is not an issue since I'm able to shoot as much as I want. Going into my gloves are horrible. My preferred would be, of course, the typical god roll SMG gloves with damage, crit chance and crit damage, or crit chance and crit damage, yes. And that's pretty much how I would run it. But I mean, I can only work with what I got, and it was really hard getting these in the first place. So going into my holster, D3-FNC holster. I just rolled my firearms up a little more because it was super low. Crit chance, I could change that to health if I want to, just to be a little bit more tanky, even though I don't really need it, because there's very few times that I'm without my shield. So there's a lot of ways you can run the build. This is the way I would run it, just because 9,000 stamina unlocks one of the best things about this build that I'll explain right now. But you can roll this for full firearms and still have a tanky shield, so that's a good thing. Or roll full skill power. Let's say you want to be full support D3 with, I don't know, with a pulse or with a heal or something. You can actually do that too. So let's get into why D3 is so good this patch. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm kind of tired. I've been grinding a lot, so I'm probably stuttering. But anyways, set bonus 2, 15% protection from elites. Set bonus 3, 10% shield damage resilience. 4, of course, the typical using an SMG. while you use the shield. And as you guys can see, ballistic health shield is increased by 57% for every 3,000 stamina. So on the 4-piece, if you have 9,000 stamina, you triple that benefit, which is why you become so tanky. 5-piece protection from elite, so even if I'm getting shot in the back, I'm still tanky. Another 5% ballistic shield damage resilience. As you can see, just by wearing it, you get so much help. You don't have to roll electronics anymore, which is what I love. And the set bonus 6. Okay, now this is kind of detailed, so I'm gonna try to explain this after I read it. But bear with me. When Ballistic Shield is deployed, melee damage is increased by 2,000%, which is pretty funny to have. And all overhealing the player receives is applied to the Ballistic Shield as healing. So when you pop med kits, when you get overheal, when you're in a sports station, that heals your shield. After reaching a damage threshold and receiving physical or exotic damage, the Ballistic Shield grants a buff to the player and all group members within 15 meters for 6 seconds. The duration of the buff is increased by 2 seconds for every 3,000 stamina the player has. Like I said, native to stamina. Stamina is everything. So all these are basically built around having high stamina. That's why I have 9,000. And the buffs are physical damage, which is bullets, I believe. Our armor is increased by 30%, which I had showed in the intro of this video. You saw that I got over 1,000,000 toughness by this proccing. And exotic damage, which doesn't proc that much. I don't think I've even got this proc yet. Weapon damage is increased by 30%. So whatever damage that is, I think that it doesn't do enough for you to get that weapon damage, so you probably won't even see it. So I haven't seen it. Maybe you come across it, but I haven't. And of course, when at 9,000 stamina, ballistic health is increased by 200%. So getting 9,000 stamina not only gets you a longer duration for when you get this buff, it also gives you more health with the 4-piece, 57% for every 3,000. But it also gives you 200% on top of all that if you're rocking full tank. So if you're a tank, you will not die by an NPC. You have to completely almost give up. I mean, there's very few cases that I felt with this build, and I ran the hardest, most pressure mission, which is Clear Sky. And I don't even think Clear Sky is enough to do it. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. I have really not much to say with the build. You guys saw it. It's pretty much simple. Talents, obviously, you have to roll. Or you have to roll with the shield and the heal. There's not much other options, obviously. It's built around that. I use a defib to help my team out for utility. You can use whatever you want to help your shield with the overheal. Critical save, strike back, and I would put on, actually, combat medic just to help your team. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. The shield health, I'll show you guys real quick, is actually at 1.3 million. You know what I'm saying? And if I go to my stats real quick and you can see my health, my shield is at 1.3 million and my max health is at 400k. So you can see how much damage I can tank, and it's ridiculous. So pretty much that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys get this build, man. It is lit and is actually extremely strong. You feel me? So much love. Thank you guys for watching. Your boy is out.
Why? Wait, Joel's been? I hate you. Did you just hear that? Mama, you gonna let that slide? Wait, what happened? What did he say? This Mexican. I feel like I should do one. I don't think I should do a set. Well, for my first close, I should do a set, huh? And then after that, just close one. I can just do one photo. I think one photo would be good. No, two of them. Which two photos did you pick?
I'm impressed, Agent.
Which two photos should I?
Did what had to be done.
They're holding 3 of my people. If you
Yeah.
Alright. Get them out first. We're going in on your heels. Go right and steal.
You said she's starting to get stupid attention? That's good.